So leadership isn't just something you do at work. Your wife needs you to lead in a completely different way at home. And most men, honestly, they just don't know how. They don't know what she's looking for. So today, I'm going to show you the real secret to becoming the kind of husband who leads at home with strength and compassion. So let's talk about what that actually means and how to live it daily. So first, I want to be honest with you. Most men I coach are confident at work. You might be just like them. You make decisions, you run teams, you solve problems, you get results. But at home, it's like you're hitting a wall. You're unsure, you hesitate, you question yourself. Maybe you're even insecure. And all that authority you carry during the day just doesn't translate at home, in the living room, or even in the bedroom. So why is that? Well, here's the truth. Your marriage isn't a business. Your wife is not your employee or a manager. She doesn't need a boss. She needs a leader, and one that she wants to lead alongside. And those two are very different things. A boss controls, delegates, manages. A leader holds presence, earns trust, creates safety. And leadership at home means you stop trying to manage the marriage like it's a project. You stop trying to solve all the problems and you start showing up emotionally, relationally, in a consistent way. So let's break it down even further. You have been trained your whole life to lead with strategy, logic, and control, right? It's the rational brain. That's how it works in business. It's great. But your wife isn't looking for that same energy at home. She's looking for depth, for connection, for leadership that doesn't disappear the moment emotions start to arise or things get tense. So what does strength and compassion look like in a marriage? Well, strength is about grounded confidence. It's about staying steady when your wife feels overwhelmed. It's being the emotional anchor, the lighthouse, right? Not reacting, not withdrawing. It's about making decisions when things feel uncertain, taking ownership of your vision for the relationship, being dependable instead of avoidant. But compassion, that's where most high achieving men really struggle. Compassion means listening without trying to fix, being with her when she's upset, without getting in your head or making it about you. It means letting her emotions exist without trying to shut them down or change her. And that's not easy, right? But that's the work. And let me give you a real example in my own life, right? So for years, I thought leading meant having all the answers, right? Keeping my cool, fixing problems, being very stoic, right? Staying in control all the time. That looked like strength, but what it actually created was emotional distance between Kate and I. What my wife Kate needed was something different. She needed me to slow down, to feel her, to stop trying to fix her and start to understand her. But when she opened up, I would just take the ball and run away from her. And I had to change. And once I started to change, once I allowed space for her full experience, well, our marriage and our connection totally changed. I became the type of man that she could trust to open up to, right? Not just count on to take out the garbage and pay the bills and take care of the kids, but to trust me with her emotions, with her heart. And that's the kind of leadership I'm talking about here. So this is all great, but let's get practical. So here's the first shift. It's emotional presence. So most men listen to respond or to fix, or really to end conversations as fast as possible. But emotional presence means listening to understand. It means letting her speak without interrupting, defending, or shutting down. Not because you agree with everything she says. This is the argument I get from guys all the time. But because you care enough to be curious about her experience. Try this tonight, right? When your wife brings something up, pause, take a breath, and say, tell me more. Or, that sounds hard, and I really want to understand what's going on. Right? Then reflect back what you hear her saying. It's not about solving the problem. It's about showing her that she's not alone in it. Right? Here's the second shift. vulnerability. Now, a lot of men flinch at this word, right? But vulnerability doesn't mean being weak. It means being real. Think about it like authenticity or being genuine. It means telling the truth about what's going on inside you, even when it's uncomfortable. Letting your wife into your internal world. That's leadership. That's intimacy. Saying, I've been feeling the pressure at work. I'm carrying a lot right now, and I could really use your support. That's strength. It opens the door to intimacy. It invites your wife to meet you in a place of trust, of honesty. But when you hide your stress, you probably start to build resentment. When you reveal it from a grounded place, it gets rid of the resentment and it builds connection. So let's keep going. The third shift is vision. And if you're a business owner, you love this one. But strong leaders don't wait for problems to lead. They set a direction. They create clarity. They invite collaboration. They stop reacting and they start creating. In your marriage, that means knowing where you're headed together. So ask yourself, what kind of relationship do you want to build over the next 5 years? What do you want your kids to see when they watch the two of you together? What kind of man do you want to be remembered as? Then share that vision. Invite her into it. Don't just ask what she wants from the relationship. Tell her what you want. And then invite her into that. Create shared values. Pick 1 or 2 rituals each week to anchor those values. That's what we call leadership in action. It's not just thinking about it, it's creating it. So all that being said, let's talk about the biggest roadblock, right? Being the fixer, the righting reflex, trying to make everything right. This is in your wiring. I get it. I'm a man too. And when your wife shares a problem, your instinct is to offer a solution. You want to help. You want to fix. It's hard for you to see somebody you love suffer. But here's what's really happening. She's sharing her heart and you're offering a to-do list. And then she walks away feeling unseen, unheard, misunderstood. When you jump in to fix, what she feels is, this part of me is not welcome here. He doesn't get it. I'm alone in this. So instead, lead with curiosity in those moments. Ask, what do you need right now? Someone to help tackle this or someone just to be with you here? Most of the time, she's most likely going to say, just be with me. And if you can do that, you'll create more connection in one conversation than in 100 solved problems. So let's take that even deeper. Real relationship is about emotional regulation. It's not just about what you say. It's about the energy you bring into the room. When your wife is feeling her emotions, do you shut down? Do you get defensive? Do you try to make her calm down? Or do you just breathe? Ground yourself. Hold steady while she is having this experience. Knowing it's not yours to fix, it's just yours to witness. That's masculine leadership. You become the calm in the chaos, the lighthouse in the storm. Not by controlling her, but by regulating yourself. So let's put it all together, right? Leading your marriage with strength and compassion means being emotionally present, right? Not checking out or being distracted, but really being present when you and your wife are having these emotional experiences. It means being vulnerable, again, genuine, right? And not hiding behind performance. Take the mask off and bring some truth and connection to your marriage. It means setting a vision, not just reacting to problems. Think about where you want to go and start creating it and invite her into it. It means listening with empathy, not just fixing or solving problems, but being there and understanding. And it also means regulating yourself, not trying to control or change her. So when you lead like that, she feels it. She feels safer. She softens, she opens, and you both begin to thrive because you're naturally in your element. Not because she changed, but because you did. Now, let me leave you with this challenge. Tonight, right? If you're listening to this video, do this tonight. When you're with your wife, put your phone away. Look her in the eye and ask her how she's really doing. And just listen. No fixing, no defending, just be with her. Then ask yourself, what kind of leader am I choosing to be in my marriage? Because leadership is not a title. It's about how you show up every single day, especially when it's hard. So if this hits home for you, drop a comment below and let me know what you took away from it. And tell me, what's one area where you want to lead with more strength and more compassion? And if you want more tools, more truth, and more real talk on how to lead your marriage from the inside and out, hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you in the next video. Keep leading, keep loving, and don't just manage your marriage. Lead it.